All right, thank you for joining us for our special election night coverage on KSLA News 12. I'm Dominic Ben.
And I'm Bisky Duncan. Early results have started coming in, so let's go ahead and run down some numbers from the races in Texas. So we are going to take a look at the screens. Of course, Texas U.S. Senator Ted Cruz leading with 78%, Colin Allred coming in with 20%, Ted Brown at 2%, and Annalise Roche trailing behind.
And this is only 1% of those ballots coming in. Likely these are the absentee ballots that are coming in first before they count those that have gone on election day. Our next race is for Texas Congressional District 4. Right now we don't have any ballots that are coming in, election results coming in, but we'll keep an eye on this race as well.
So let's move on to Texas State Rep District 7, again reporting 0%, and of course we will check back in throughout the evening as more comes in.
All right, and we're going to look deep into Texas and see how they are voting for president. Again, this is only 1% of the ballots that are in, likely the first ones that are coming in with absentee ballots. 80% for Donald Trump, Kamala Harris 19%, and then the Libertarian and Green parties at 0%. Just want to bring in our analyst here, but this is not surprising for Texas, right? It is typically a red state.
That's right. This isn't surprising at all. Texas typically goes red. Once again, this night's going to come down to Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Arizona, and a few others. But this could go back and forth during the night. There's been a lot of money being spent in the U.S. Senate race in Texas. You've had the fastest growing population in the nation. It's the triangle between Dallas, Austin, and Houston. There's been a lot of folks moving in from the West Coast, and the folks I know that live over there are wondering, are they going to bring their politics here to East Texas? We're going to see tonight. This is the first really bellwether test of what those races are going to look like in East Texas.
You know, we were talking earlier, Ted Cruz is the incumbent that is serving in the U.S. Senate, but Colin Allred, isn't he in the House of Representatives now? So he is challenging Ted Cruz, and it has been a very, very contentious race over there in Texas. Also, just to mention someone from our area, Tracy Andrews is a write-in candidate from Marshall, Texas. He is a professor at Wiley College, Dr. Andrews there, and then also another write-in candidate, Annalise Roche, and Ted Brown is the Libertarian in that race.
And I'd like to go back to the Senate race. I think that has a lot to, Colin has a lot to offer there. Remember, even when Beto ran a couple of times, I think that has set the momentum that it can be done. You know, may have to go 1 or 2 times, but just with the issues there, again, it's important, and I think the voters will come out there, and I'm excited to see what happens there.
It's still early in Texas, 1% voting, so we'll keep an eye on that. Voting in Arkansas closes in just a few minutes, and we'll start bringing you the results from their races as soon as they come in.
And then in Louisiana, still time to get your vote in. Polling locations will remain open until 8 o'clock.
All right, we want to remind you, even though we are leaving from television for just a moment, just a break here, we want to be with you all through the night. We're going to be on KSLA News 12's app as well as KSLA.com for more in-depth coverage. Please join us there. You can have your phone going at the same time as you're watching the television returns come in nationally across the Arklatex as well. We're going to be talking in depth with our analysts and kind of digging deep into some of these counties in Pennsylvania as well as Georgia.